There are 6 reasons why you have a hyperreactive, overreactive, intolerant, and or imbalanced immune system. If you understand these causes and you understand the reasons behind your immune system problems, you can help your immune system. If you do not, you're going to stay in the same spot. FYI, suppressing the immune system is not addressing the underlying causes. Hi, my name is Phil. I'm with Silver Fern Brand. We are a digestive health company. I'm also just a very direct person. I hope that's okay with you. All right, so genetics are a real cause for immune issues. That being said, an immunologist will tell you your genetics are like a loaded gun. So your body, your system is like a loaded gun. It has genetics. Your genetics are what they are. But unless something pulls the triggers that triggers the genetics to respond, they don't actually cause the problems. Let me explain, okay? So just to start off with, genetics unfortunately aren't the answer. So you're not going to fix genetics. What you want to do is address what's pulling the trigger all the time. So what are the 6 causes of a hyperreactive, overreactive, or imbalanced immune system? 1, dysbiosis. 2, leaky gut. 3, inflammation. 4, I'm getting into the nerdy stuff, just work with me here. Dendritic cell dysfunction. 5, macrophage dysfunction, and 6, regulatory T cell dysfunction. These are called Tregs. So you can go look these up. Type in whatever those things are and whatever your immune system imbalance is, and you will find that there is a connection there, okay? So those are the triggers. What pulled those triggers? What caused dysbiosis, leaky gut, inflammation, macrophage, dendritic cell, and regulatory T cell dysfunctions? What caused that? Well, obviously, poor diet, eating unhealthy is going to cause a dysbiosis. It's going to cause leaky gut issues. It's going to cause inflammation. Fact. Stress is going to cause dysbiosis, leaky gut, and inflammation. It's going to cause problems, right? Viruses, same thing. So if a person gets really sick, it's going to cause these same functional issues. Medications, antibiotics, anything that's going to cause leaky gut, dysbiosis, and inflammation is going to be a trigger. Believe it or not, hormone imbalances can cause these issues. So those are the causes that are going to cause and pull the trigger. The other issue, if I may, is if a person is trying to address immune system dysfunctions and at the same time they're contributing to the problem, good luck. You're not going to overcome the issues. I mean, so point being is if you're trying to address your immune system dysfunctions and at the same time you're eating shit all day in the diet and you are not managing your stress or not taking something, I'm not talking about antidepressants, by the way. If you're not doing something about your stress and your anxiety and your mood issues, good luck. I mean, you can't be contributing to the problem in mass quantity at the same and then taking some products and have the issue be resolved. You have to address both sides. So the faucet of shit coming in, sorry for the language, of stuff coming in that's causing it, that faucet needs to drop. You need to turn that all the way down to a freaking trickle at most, and then you need to do some major corrective responses on the backside. I'm just being honest. If you're not going to do that, I guess suppress the immune system. But I can tell you dozens of reasons why suppressing the immune system does not make sense at all. One of the basic ones is when you're suppressing the immune system, it allows more things to come in. More bad stuff comes into your system, and dysbiosis, leaky gut, and inflammation are caused by those bad invaders coming into your body. So by suppressing the immune system, it really just seems like you're going to constantly go in a cycle, okay? All right, so at Silver Fern Brand, we have protocols that we believe are very effective if a person does it correctly. If a person does not have constipation, stomach issues, major bloating, like SIBO, IBS type issues, so you don't have those issues, you just have an immune system dysfunction, we have people do the Immune Plus protocol. What is in the Immune Plus protocol? Cleanse, which is a binder. It is immunolin, it is IgG, it's antibodies. So think about what this is going to do. You have immunolin is a clinically studied ingredient. I think it has more than 50 clinical human clinical research studies on it, which I would say is a lot, okay? It is binding bad things. It is not binding good things. So it's not going to bind beneficial organisms, bacteria. It's not going to bind your nutrients, minerals, and medications. And it has a prebiotic effect. So not only is it decreasing the bad stuff, strengthening the gut barrier, helping restore healthy inflammatory responses, it's also going to have an improved benefit on the microbiome. So we pair this, remember, once again, this is for people that do not have constipation, stomach issues, major bloating issues. I'll get to that in a minute. And then we pair this right here with Postbiotic Plus. So this here is going to help with the first three things of the list. Remember, promoting healthy microbial balance, gut barrier integrity, and healthy inflammatory responses. Then we pair it with Postbiotic Plus. Postbiotic Plus has, to our knowledge, the most effective form of butyrate. It's called Biomend L-lysine butyrate. Different than sodium butyrate, different than tributylin butyrate. Those are all good. I'm not saying they're not good. It's just we needed a butyrate, a form of butyrate. They hit the small intestine and went systemic quickly because we needed something to help with regulatory T cell function. And it's butyrate. Butyrate's like the holy grail for the intestinal system for you people that are trying to help with the gut barrier. So you can just go research that. Look up butyrate in anything. Butyrate is one of the primary reasons you have good bacteria with prebiotics is to create butyrate. Okay, so this form of butyrate, this Biomend L-lysine butyrate, has up to a 500% higher Cmax score, which means absorption, than tributylin, and I want to say it's like 50 to 80% higher than sodium butyrate, but just a good form of butyrate. And then we put Amuse and Beta V in there. So with these ingredients, we are also helping the gut barrier. Beta V and the Biomend L-lysine butyrate are also prebiotics, by the way. So we're helping the gut barrier. We're helping promote healthy inflammatory responses. We are restoring healthy macrophage and dendritic cell and regulatory T cell function. So when you take a look at the list of causes that I just mentioned that causes your immune system to be overreactive, hyperreactive, which is caused by stress and poor diet, whatever caused that to constantly be firing, you're basically throwing cold ice on an overheated engine. So think of it like a coolant for your overheated engine. Think of that concept. So if you want a very effective coolant for an overheated engine, that's this with this. Now, that being said, many of you are going to go, but Phil, I have constipation, I have reflux, I do have really bad imbalances in my system. Maybe it's a bacterial overgrowth or a fungal overgrowth. By the way, those overlap, got to hit them at the same time. So maybe you have other issues, and we understand that. So for people that have other related issues, please send us a direct message and say, I need help with the protocol, and then also state, hey, I have issues with my immune system being hyperreactive or overactive. They're just going to ask you questions and you're going to respond, but we'll want to craft a whole response for you. The reason we say you need to do this, even though I know you're like, but my immune system issues are causing problems. That's true. An immune system, for example, dysfunction is going to attack the thyroid, and poor thyroid function is going to cause constipation. That being said, we always turn on the system. We open detox. The detox pathways have got to be open in order to clear stuff out. This thing's a binder. You throw this, which is, when I say it's a binder, like as far as we're concerned, this is the effective binder, okay? It's just really, really, really effective. So you throw this into a clogged system, it's not gonna go well. It's just not. It's gonna clog it up even more, cause more constipation, bloating. And please just trust us. We know what the hell we're doing. We sell this stuff to thousands and thousands and thousands of customers. And I train doctors all the time. Like, this is the process. This is how it works. It just works really well if you do it this way, okay? So these are the processes. That's what's going on. So away from me, away from Phil. So before you make a comment and say bullshit, which is totally fine, go research it for hell's sakes. I agree. Don't trust the bald guy on social media. Go research it. Look up dysbiosis, leaky gut, inflammation, macrophage dysfunction, dendritic cell dysfunction, and regulatory T cell dysfunction, and whatever, just put and whatever your issue is into a Google search and you'll figure it out. The response that we have created was because I have family members that are very close to me that have hyperreactive immune issues. They just do, immune imbalances. However, I'm allowed to say that as a supplement company. That is what's going on, okay? So that's the answer. I hope this helps. The problem with this, if I may, is it's not a quick answer. Suppressing the immune system's quick. Everybody wants a quick answer. What I'm proposing, if you're looking for something to resolve all your problems in 2 weeks, I wouldn't do it. What we're doing is getting to the root cause. We're rebuilding the system from top up, and that's what we're doing here, okay? Hope this helps. Bye.